Hey there, it's Michelle with Emling Media, and today I'm going to share the story of the worst mistake I ever made in my business and what I did about it. So first of all, there are mistakes and there are mistakes, okay, with a capital M. So I had made mistakes before in my life, like freshman year of college when I was taking placement exams and we were all in this huge raked auditorium at University of Michigan with hundreds and hundreds of people, and I get up to use the restroom right before the exam and I fall down the steps while 400 people turn their head and are like, whoa! And the rest of the year, whenever I would meet new people, they'd be like, hey, aren't you the girl who fell down the stairs? That became my personal brand for the year. There's mistakes like that, right? But this was a big mistake in my business, and mistakes in your business feel so much costlier because they cost you, at the time, they feel like they cost you your brand, they cost you your reputation, they cost you your pride in your work. So I'm going to share that story and I'm going to tell you what I did about it and how I turned it around. So basically, it was our second year of business and we had done this beautiful sizzle reel. It was a brand message video for Chia Kim, who runs two super successful companies. One is Savor the Success, which is a female entrepreneur community out of New York City, and the other is the Omaroma Spa. And Angela was promoting this 7-figure club, and so we made a sizzle reel to capture that message and help her promote the clubs. And as a result, it had great success, and so we had a lot of people requesting to do video with us. So I booked, I think it was 6 video shoots that summer. And I did some interviewing of director of photography, which we call DPs, and chose a guy who seemed great. He came in referred through a friend. He had awesome samples. He had worked with that friend on a project for ESPN. The samples were beautiful. I hired him and brought him out to New York City for a month to shoot all these videos. Well, this guy's an awesome guy, but what I learned is that there's a difference between somebody that operates camera on a big crew and a guy that operates on a skeleton crew where you have to know how to do many things. So he was in charge of both audio and video, and unfortunately didn't have a lot of experience with audio and botched the sound on all 6 shoots. And it was completely humiliating. So when it comes to video, sound is everything. You botch the sound, you don't have a video. Long story short, I had to go back to all 6 clients. I had to ask them all to reshoot, and thank God all but one was willing to. I had to cover the cost of a new shooter, which basically was a huge expense. And my poor clients had to get in hair and makeup again and do their videos again. And thank God I had the relationship I did with my clients, or they wouldn't have been so understanding. And we reshot all the videos. But I will tell you that at the time, you know how when you make a mistake, it magnifies in your head as the colossal mistake of a lifetime. So I was so mortified that I started thinking maybe I should just give up my business because I was so embarrassed. So I called up Chia Kim, who at the time was my mentor, and I asked her what I should do. Or actually, I didn't even ask. I was just like, I'm giving up my business. And she said, are you kidding me? And I said, no, this is like, we could never recover from this. And she said, Michelle, don't you realize that every successful business owner makes a colossal mistake at some point in their career? And I was like, yeah, but I'm sure you haven't. And she said, no, believe me, I have. And she walked me through her own colossal mistake. After which I paused and went, oh yeah, you're right. That was pretty colossal. And just hearing her story turned things around for me because I thought, even Chia Kim, multi-7-figure business owner, makes these mistakes too at some point. That was reassuring. So sure enough, I ate humble pie. I got back on my feet. I kept going. And let me just say, I never hired anyone who botched our sound again. Thank God, lesson learned. But I share this because I just want to say that if you are sitting on an idea, or you've been in business for a while and you want to launch online, or you want to do some new endeavor and that fear of failure or fear of making mistakes is holding you back, I think one key element is to just accept that mistakes might happen. And that it's not whether you make the mistake or don't make the mistake, it's what you do with that mistake. The key to success really is whether you can get up off your feet, get up on your feet, wipe your dirty butt off, and keep going. So, and really making the decision that if a mistake happens, which you cannot always control, really converting it into a powerful lesson and learning opportunity to use actually for your highest good and to use to further yourself on your own success. So I hope sharing this story was helpful. If there's something you're thinking of doing, just go for it and literally fail forward and pick yourself up and keep learning for your highest success. Steve Jobs did it, you can too. So hope this was helpful and stay tuned for more tips.